Video, I'm gonna kind of browse around and show you what we got going on and what our plans are. OCO, everybody. I'm out here this Monday morning. Beautiful morning. A little cloudy. Supposed to have some rain later. Maybe some sprinkles coming and going. But I'm out here. I'm gonna shoot my 300th video for this channel. And I'm just gonna give you guys a brief little overview and tour of what we got going on here. It's not gonna be real in-depth, not gonna be real detailed on anything, but just gonna walk around, talk a little bit, and show you all what we got going on throughout the day. And just let you see, you know, what we're working on out here on Eden's family farm, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna start off with little Miss Cali here, our last pregnant mama, and I'm gonna show y'all her babies. So we are done having babies, hopefully, for the year. Maybe some chickens or ducks, but that's be about it. All the mammals are done, and we'll go from there. Got Miss Cali. She delivered yesterday. Her right there. She actually delivered right out there where Mocha had her babies, and we had moved Mocha in here. And there's Mocha's babies. And actually, if you look, that little spotted one's Mocha's as well. She's done moved over. Little one you see moving right there got stepped on yesterday, and its back right leg, it's not using it as good, but it's actually getting around now. And it's eating fine. And, I was kind of wondering whether she was going to make it throughout the night or not, but little runt, she's doing good. So Cali had 4, and all of them are alive and well now, looking good. Like I said, that one favoring that little back leg, but it's using it now. It wasn't using it yesterday. But everybody's happy. I think that puts us up to 65, but I'm not sure. I have to sit down and do the math. We got some nursing going on and babies fighting over there. That's what you're hearing. Pixie's feeding her kids, and somebody's fighting over a spot. But like I said, all the birthing is done. If we're gonna have any more, Miss Longnose there would be it, but I know she was in heat about a month and a half ago, so we'd still be 2 months out before she delivered anything. So not too worried about any more babies. But like I said, this video I'm gonna kind of browse around and show you what we got going on and what our plans are. So let's get to it. Alrighty, I promised y'all a video of me touring everything, but it's been storming all day long. So we got a little break in it. So I'm just gonna walk around real quick. This ain't quite what I was wanting for my 300th video, but you know, this is the real life. I don't sugarcoat or any of that. The storms kind of got the runt, wandered into the rain or whatever, and it passed away from Cali, the one that was just recently born. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. My daughter was texting me. I had to kind of pause for a second. But yeah, like I said, we lost one of Cali's, the little runt that she had that had been stepped on, but it looked like it had wandered into the rain and didn't warm up. But so yeah, it happens sometimes. But yeah, I'm out here. Just finished feeding all the animals. It sounds like I got a neighbor jamming over there. I don't know if you guys will be able to pick up their radio signals, but I hear music. Hope not, but we'll see. This wind, I'm hoping you guys can understand me. The garden done got lots of little leaf debris and stuff, so it'd be kind of hard for y'all to see the seedling sprout. We got the watermelons doing good over here. The peppers still look good over here. My okra looking good here. And most everything else I can't really identify yet. Can't tell if I've had stuff sprout or not. Most of it not, but still trying to look and see. Like I said, there's so many leaves that is blown in from the storm that you get excited and you run up and you look, and it's just leaves out of these trees. So, 'cause this is either sugar babies or cantaloupes planted right here. They are slightly older seeds, so I'm not sure if they're going to come up or not. Same thing with them tomato seeds. I've got some fresher ones I'm going to be putting in the ground tomorrow, so we'll find out. supposed to have more storms all day tomorrow as well. What's up, fellas? Old Teddy and Walter over here. Hey guys, how you doing? Yep, we got some good boars. They're excellent critters. They do their job well. I do believe, let me see. Yep, we got watermelons coming up right here. And this is all the potatoes. Sweet potatoes and reds. We got a squirrel planted peanut right there. We'll see what it does. I'm just kind of curious. Now, let me see my peppers. There it is. Little peppers right there. So Teresa's peppers are still okay, but the squash just didn't sprout like I expected it to. We're hardly getting any over here in the front, and then the middle we get some good sprouts, and then none in the back. I'm gonna watch it and then possibly have to reseed. Fire pile's about ready to burn to clean up from the storm and trimming some stuff. Bird's picking on a hawk up there. I don't know if the camera even picked that up. Grapes are looking good, and an apple is okay, except the whole top died. I'm not sure what caused that, but I'm gonna be pruning this off. Probably gonna get it right in here somewhere. Right there. Trim that. The newly mulched area over here is doing all right. Some of the strawberries withered away, so I don't know if they survived the transplant. I only see 2 right now, so we'll have to see if they bounce back. The papaya took a burn being out here, but you can see she's putting on new growth already. I need to weed this grass. Blake's flowers that he put in here, they burned as well, but they're recovering. Again, I planted corn to fill in the gaps up here, and none of them have sprouted. I think we may have some coming up. Yep, there we go. We got some coming up now. So that makes me happy. Just being impatient, I suppose. But just trying to fill in the gaps. All these empty spots. Don't want to waste the space. Want to be as productive as we can with what we got out here. So yeah, that makes me feel better. We should have some corn springing up in the next day or two. Actually, you can see this one washed the dirt off, and you see the root there. There should be some squash coming up right there. I think I see one actually right there. That should spring up next to this squash plant. I took a handful of the leftover corn and just threw it right in the middle of that mulch pile. I figured, what the hey, we'd see what it'd do. Sunflowers are looking good. They don't like the wind. I have a feeling when they get to their max height, they're going to wind up falling over. But kind of curious. Never grown sunflowers in bulk like that before, so it'd be kind of neat. Potatoes looking good overall. I pinched all the flowers off that I come across, like these right here. Go ahead and get them off so it focuses on them making tubers instead of making seed. See what we get out of it. The squash over here is doing all right. You can see that it burned initially, then bounced back. Now I had the cardoons planted through here and then comfrey in between. As of right now, I'm only seeing a couple cardoons and no comfrey. So most of what I planted on that side didn't take. Like I said, you see an odd cardoon here and there, which I have a ton more of them that sprouted. They're going to go to waste if I don't plug them in somewhere. You don't really need that many to grow. They're perennial. These Black Beauty tomatoes are doing really good with all these marigolds. So we'll see how they do. I got to come in here and weed this grass. There's another one. Right there. Right there. Looking forward to when the comfrey comes up, because it should. Here's the other squash or pumpkin. I can't remember which one's Seminole pumpkins and which one is Cushaw. But we got both planted up here. And Teresa's little cherry of the Rio Grande didn't burn or anything. She's looking good. I'm gonna get this mulched in on this end. We got the grapes up there doing good. I'll walk over to this blueberry bush while I'm thinking about it. Oh, I said I hope you guys can hear me. This wind is pretty good. It's definitely rocking. The camera don't never show the wind, right? Not in comparison to how it feels when you're out here walking in it. Oh yeah. See these blueberry bushes loaded down. Loaded down. Whew. They're looking good. Hopefully we can beat the birds to them. They are loaded. Loaded. Gonna be some nice fat ones on there. It's exciting. Let me see if my Monstera survived. Yep. It's a Monstera Deliciosa that overwintered. Happy about that. I was kind of curious if it would. I have several up at the house and just wanted to see what it'd do outside. This Pakistani's looking like she's getting some blight or something. Every year something happens to it. She's just not liking it here. I need to figure that out and see what I need to do. And she is not liking it. Oh, got a limb down. My one day, it'll be a nice pond hole that I've been digging, holding some water. This is my possum grape hybrid. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't get the pollination that I wanted. It's kind of hit or miss. I kind of figured that's how it would be. If this thing would have pollinated properly, good gracious. She'd have been loaded. I guess it's not bad. Can't complain. Yep. Interesting. I may need to graft something to it. See if I can get a different variety growing on it. Commingle or something. This little elderberry right here is jamming. Got the passion vine right here, and it's kind of interesting. I don't really know whether or not I believe in the electroculture or not, but I decided I would try it up here with just one little coil. I put right there, little copper coil, and I planted the passion flower there, and it looks like I'm getting a straight line to that coil from that vine right there from her runners underground. Makes me wonder. This used to be my original banana spot, and I think they all froze back. They were dwarf namois. They survived multiple years out here, but never got more than a foot and a half tall. So I'm going to keep watching it this year, just to see if I see any come up, and if I do, I'm going to transplant them to a more sunny location. And if they don't come up, then I'm going to wind up mowing a lot of this under, chewing this up, killing most of the weeds and everything that are in here, and then figuring out something better suited for this location. This little lanky elderberry is doing all right. My little starfruit, this is her third winter out here. And she's bounced back from the roots. Not very healthy, but she's still alive. So I reckon we'll see. At our wild persimmon trees, University of Kentucky pawpaw. And this persimmon tree, something broke it, but she's already shooting up new growth. We're hoping she's a she. There's another persimmon tree there. My pineapple pear. I plan to try and root a couple of those just to see. The loquat looking really good. Tall as me now. Our Florida King peach is finally doing something. It's the most growth we've ever gotten off of it. She died back just about to the root, but still above the graft. Our little Ibn Shiner or whatever apple, Israeli apple. We've actually got a few on there that are good looking right now. Tree's best it's looked in a long time. Pomegranate's bouncing back. My old pawpaw tree is kind of struggling a little bit. I got to figure out something to do for her. My mayhaw, rosemary. I think that's a rootstock pear, but I'm not 100% certain. But she seems to be struggling with some sort of blight as well. Not sure what it is. Got to start researching those diseases. My asparagus patch. Another pawpaw. Hopefully next year she'll flower and we'll actually get these two to pollinate. Get something off of it. Another wild persimmon, the exact same bundle that those came out of. Planted at the exact same time, treated the exact same way, and this one's 12, 15 foot tall and has multiple runners already. I don't know. Some roofing metal I need to clean up from that tornado the other day. America's best mulberry, struggling after her transplant. Looks like she's already pushing some new growth, so hopefully she'll bounce back and be just fine. Got another persimmon over there, an apricot over there, and maybe a plum over there, and then I've got my wild plum over there. Let's see. I got a little moringa tree right there. Then another one I transplanted here. Actually a couple. There used to be one there, and I guess it just didn't establish well enough. My little question mark apple. I have no idea what it is. Grew from seed. She's gonna be left alone until I figure it out, and then I'll start sculpting her and working with her. A white Marcel fig. Hoping to see some figs off of her one day. See whether or not I like the flavor. I got 3 more to plant. This little cherry, or prunus, or some kind of tree, I'm not exactly sure. She flushed out 2 leaf flushes after the transplant, and both of them died. So I just think those were her last grasp on life. She was growing up under the porch. Went ahead and moved her, just trying to save her, but it didn't work out, I guess. But got the permaculture row right there. Still needs a lot of cleaning and sculpting, but you can see the elderberries rocking. My tithonias are doing good over there. Not a crazy lot to talk about today. Oh, like I said, I was hoping for a little better walkthrough, but just showing you what we got to work with. Oddly enough, my blueberries that I planted over here, the same time I planted those little ones over there from the same location, none of them have flushed out anything. I mean, like, this one's still showing green. Feels alive, but nothing. I'm pretty sure that's dead. Yeah, that's dead. That one still looks alive, but nothing. Not a single leaf, nothing this year. So I don't know. Little loquat from seed. Like I said, here's my tithonias. Right here, I'm going to try and propagate them. Go ahead and trim some off and see if I can get it to propagate. I've got a comfrey hiding down there that I'm going to have to dig up and move. And these elderberries, they've already started producing. They are jamming this year. This will be the most productive year I think we're ever going to have on them. They are growing like crazy. I still got a lot of cleaning to do on them. But I reckon I'm going to end it at the end of the row. Got my sumacs. Hoping to get some berries off of these this year. Try to make me some lemonade, see how I'd like the flavor. Got my little butterfly bush. coming back from the roots. Got this area here I got to clean up. Pecan tree, squirrels planted underneath this yapon holly. I'm gonna let it grow up and let the yapon kind of girdle it, be like a skirt around it, just to see, you know, the overstory and the understory, and just see how it grows. We got poor Caesar up here has contracted the barber pole worms, so I haven't moved them over into this pasture yet. I'm treating them for the worms again, and in a few days after treatment I am going to go ahead and move them over here and let them start grazing this. It's very dense, lots of good stuff for them in there, and that'll give this field time to bounce back and recover. What you thinking, Gracie girl? Yeah, her FOMACHA score is really good. Sandy's is really good. Poor old Caesar over there is bone white. He is not looking good. But I got him some medicine today, and he's got a safeguard block in there with him as well, and I'm gonna double grain him for a little while, try to get some weight back on him, see if we can't get him to bounce back. What you think, ladies? We got to take care of your fella. Ain't that right, buddy? Thought we had it licked this time, but apparently not. So any prayers y'all want to send for him, we appreciate it. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I reckon this ends my 300th video. I really appreciate all y'all that have come along for this journey so far. We're just getting started. Hope you enjoy. Wado for watching.